Hello there. Today we are going to be continuing going through my hard plastic cases, and first up is a second witness. This is a story about someone that experiences something that could only be called a miracle when she finds a man with a ton of meat in a cave that doesn't exist. And yeah, it's an excerpt from 17 Miracles, which I don't have the case for, but yeah, there's that. Then there's one from a haul video, 7 Signs of Christ's Return, which is yet to happen. A couple of his preliminary returns have occurred, but not his coming in his glory, because the world hasn't gotten evil enough yet, believe it or not. Then we have 9 months. I was right about that being a story about a pregnancy. So there's that. I just read the back of the box here. But then we got 13 going on 30. Interesting story about Jennifer Gardner's character was originally a 13-year-old girl that wished she could be a grown-up already, and she got her wish. She specified as 30 years old, thinking it would be easier than 13, which I don't know what her thoughts were, but she eventually returned to her original body at 13. Then we have the inverse of that with 17 again, where someone goes back in time instead of forward. And 27 dresses. 17 dresses. Don't know much about it. Other than that, is a lot of dresses to try on if you're getting married or something. Then we have Platinum Edition 101 Dalmatians. Great Disney movie. Direct-to-video sequel. Not as good, but still pretty enjoyable. 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close. I thoroughly enjoy this one. It has Mr. Weasley and Dr. House in it as well. My favorite of the 4 is 102 Dalmatians, also with Glenn Close. She gets turned into a cake at the end, and I love cake. Really, any sweets, so. Duh. 2012, this is a natural disaster movie. End of the world stuff. So, look forward to checking this out soon. Then we have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in one of those weird jumbo cases. It closes out the numbers here. Then we got the A-Team, an Adam Sandler 4-pack. Three volumes of The Addams Family. I got those at a place that later told me they don't sell movies. They did at the time. Addams Family 2-pack. Both movies are pretty good. Dr. Emmett Brown is Baldy Locks there with Uncle Fester. He does a pretty good job in that role. He's good at playing weird people, if Back to the Future was any indication. Then we have the animated reboot, or animated version. I haven't gotten the sequel yet, but this one's pretty good. Aeon Flux. Looks like a good action sci-fi movie. Well, it looks like one of the main characters has a foot for a hand, or a hand for a foot. Yeah. Then we got the classic Aladdin in the European version. And the American DVD, Platinum Edition. There you go. It's got an interesting case there. Doesn't often look like that. Okay, there. Moving this out of the way. We got more upcoming. Now we got Aladdin, The Return of Jafar, King of Thieves, and the live-action remake on Blu-ray DVD combo pack. This one was actually pretty good. One of the better live-action remakes that I've seen, at least. Lion King is my least favorite remake. Cinderella was pretty good, too. Then we got Alfred Hitchcock, A Legacy of Suspense, with 20 of his older movies from the 20s through the 60s. The most recent one is 62. I've seen the first disc with The Lady Vanishes, The Farmer's Wife, The Mannix Man, Alfred Hitchcock Presents the Shawnee Vase, and The Sorcerer's Apprentice. But I haven't seen any of the rest of them. All the discs are the same, like they have him on it like that. Then on just regular DVD, we have Alice in Wonderland, Johnny Depp. And on Blu-ray DVD combo pack with a slipcover, we have Alice Through the Looking Glass, Blu-ray DVD combo. Those are nice to see. Only seen Through the Looking Glass once, so that's one I'll need to revisit. Then we have Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. What else could go wrong? That's what they're asking themselves. What else could go wrong? Alita Battle Angel. This one was a nice action movie surprise there. The main bad guy is Francis from Deadpool. You Deadpool fans will know that. He's this guy here. Kind of hard to tell, but look up the cast list and click on that actor. And then we got Alvin and the Chipmunks on Blu-ray. And 2 more on DVD. This one got all chewed up, but cased it anyway. And this one is fine. So there's those. Then we got Amish Latter-day Saints, blending 2 worlds into one. And a couple of Angry Birds movies. The first one, I have seen it, it's pretty good. The second one, I have not seen yet. I've heard that it's pretty good too. So, Ants, an early DreamWorks animation. Yeah. Then we have Cold Sweat and Arc of Triumph. Right here. I think these are both war films, maybe? No. No, guess not. One of them is Arc of Triumph, but the other one's a violent drug trader. There you go. Drugs, not good. Are we there yet? Something every kid is asked at least once in his life. His or her life. Are we done yet? Decent sequel. Aristocats. This is special edition DVD. Armageddon. AI, Artificial Intelligence. That one was good. I watched most of it and enjoyed it. Need to go back and rewatch it, though. As good as it gets. This one's pretty good. Kind of a neighbor helping out another neighbor, ends up falling in love with another neighbor, and yeah. Astro Boy, an animated hero movie. Not as good as Big Hero 6, obviously, but you know, that sets the bar pretty high for me. And Atlantis 1, The Lost Empire. I haven't gotten Milo's Return yet, but I'm working on it. So maybe when I get my 4K system, I'll get that first. I don't think it's on 4K, but it should be on Blu-ray, maybe. There we go. Moving this aside. Next, you guys, in this next pile, you'll be able to see one of my collector tins. I call it a mega steelbook, but it's not. It's just what I like to call it. Yeah. Anyway, that'll be coming up here when we get to Band of Brothers. But up first, we got Austin Powers Trilogy. Yeah. I've not seen any of these yet, so I can't really comment on any of them. But I've heard they're pretty good. Same actor plays the bad guy that plays the good guy. That's about all I know. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the complete series on Blu-ray. Now, this is a series that I need to rewatch. It's been a while since I've seen the entire thing. My tower's kind of mutated a bit. So, anyway, you can kind of see right there, it has a section sticking out. Weird. Last Airbender. I know, doesn't exist. Legend of Korra, Book 1. Air. James Cameron's original Avatar on Blu-ray. Just a Blu-ray, not an extended cut or anything. Then we have Babylon 80. This one is an action movie, it looks like, with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson have become huge action people lately. It's always exciting to see what their next action movies will be. So there's this one. Then we got the first 5 volumes of Bakugan. My dad still can't pronounce that. And the Mega Steelbook, like I said, is Band of Brothers. It's like a collector's tin. But I call it a Steelbook. Baptists at Our Barbecue. That one's funny. It's members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints throwing a barbecue and inviting some Baptists, and in a town where it's divided about 50-50 between the two parties. We have the first season of Bates Motel, the third, and the fourth. Haven't gotten the second or fifth seasons of that, but I'm wanting to. Two fairy tale musical collections, Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast. Under B for Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast 2, The Enchanted Christmas, I think partially takes place during the original. Partially. And Belle's Magical World is the third one. I wasn't aware that it was a trilogy until I got this one that had a number 3 on it. So, yeah, there you go. Next section has a bunch of Bible stuff. Because what would a collection be without some Bible stuff? To throw a bunch of confusion into the mix. Hey, yeah. That's totally why we have it. Because it's a trip. You got Beauty and the Beast, live action remake. This is also one of the better ones. And we have bedtime stories. I have 2 of these in the discs. I think both are widescreen versions. Could be wrong. It's one of those movies that we kept getting more of because we thought we lost our copy, and then after we buy a new one, we find our existing copy, and so we have 3 of them, but I have 2. B-movie. Ben 10 seasons 2 and 4. I do have the rest of the Ben 10 series, 1 and 3, but not the cases. So we used to throw away our cases, but obviously I don't do that because of how many cases I have. I probably should get rid of some of my cases, but oh well. The BFG animated version. BFG live action remake. Both pretty good versions. Non-Disney property becoming a Disney property. Then we got 12 animated Bible stories. These ones actually seem like they would all make sense. But some of the Bible is designed to not make sense. Isaiah! Yeah, Bible mini-series. Right there. I saw that one a few years back, and I liked it. all 5 cases for Secrets of the Bible, or Ancient Secrets of the Bible. It goes over David and Goliath, Samson, Noah's Ark, Ark of the Covenant, Moses' 10 Commandments, Moses' Red Sea Miracle, Sodom and Gomorrah, Walls of Jericho, Shroud of Turin, and Tower of Babel, whatever it is. So that's basically a series trying to figure out how those events happened. Then we got Big, classic Tom Hanks. Big Trees, no idea. Fantasy 4-pack. I've started Merlin's Apprentice, haven't finished it yet. But it has Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park. If that's any consolation to you, check it out. Blacklist Seasons 1 through 3. Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the original movie. And the third one. There are 3. Yeah. I didn't know that either. I didn't even know there was 1. Then we got The Blue and the Gray. This is a Civil War thing. Not sure if it's a movie or a documentary series. But it says it has a star-studded cast, so there's that. I recognize approximately no one on here. Can't be that much of a star if I don't recognize them. Just kidding. Bolt could just be older stars that I'm not aware of. Book of Mormon presentations. Book of Mormon Gospel Study. Companion. Book Thief, World War II story. Saving books. Worthwhile. Brave. Brave on Blu-ray. DVD combo. Bridge to Terabithia. I have 2 copies of this, only 1 case. Bruce Almighty. Bugs Bunny. Who doesn't love Bugs Bunny? Come on. Bugs Life. Pixar. I think fairly early Pixar too. All Pixar movies are Disney, but not all Disney movies are Pixar. Yes. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I've heard that the Sundance Kid dies. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, The Adventure Begins. Where's the rest of the show, Disney? Come on, don't skip out on us. Calendar Girls. Work on releasing that instead of some of the stuff you're going for nowadays. Call to Serve. Missionary training stuff. Cars trilogy. I'm not a huge Cars fan, but I wanted to get them all. Because I want all the Pixar stuff I can get. Casper. Castaway. Cat in the Hat. And Catch Me If You Can. Okay, we're gonna have some more World War or Civil War stuff here coming up soon, and more church stuff. Starting with a Celebration of Life. Satellite training broadcast in the SEC or CES. The words. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't have the case for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but as you saw in my collection video, I do have it. Then we have Charlotte Web in the live action remake, and Charlotte's Web 2, Wilbur's Great Adventure. Yeah, there's those. Christmas Carol version 1, or copy 1, Jim Carrey Christmas Carol, and Christmas Carol copy 2. Different cases, same movie. Things on back. We got not the Disney Classic is advertised. Had the wrong disc. Christmas Story 1, copy 1. And 2-disc special edition copy 2 for the 20th anniversary. Plays all Christmas season. Doesn't get old, but well, maybe a little. Then we have Christmas Story 2 after his first car instead of a BB gun. I think even a girlfriend, maybe. Which I'm after one of those too. Chronicle. Just the DVD was in here, if I'm not mistaken. Church history. Cinderella. Anniversary edition. Cinderella 2. Not bad. I don't have the case for my favorite one. Twist in Time. Cinderella 3. But there's this one. A Hilary Duff Cinderella story. With red sneakers. Or pink sneakers, I mean. Ever After, a Cinderella story. Drew Barrymore. Not bad, not bad. The live action remake. That dress is amazing. And American Civil War 5 documentary series. Or collector's edition. Is it a documentary? Pretty sure it's a documentary. Anyway, there's that. Moving right along, we have more Civil War documentaries. I'm just assuming they're documentaries. I haven't actually watched them yet, so we'll see. Then we have the remake of Clash of the Titans. Solid movie. We have 3 volumes from the classic Disney cartoons collection. We have starring Mickey, starring Donald, and Best Pals Mickey and Pluto. At least those are the ones I have the cases for. I also have the number 8. 50 classic musicals from the '30s through the '60s, maybe. Yeah, quite the package. Jumbo edition. Clock Stopper. What if you had the power to stop time? Good movie. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2. Both are really funny. Clue the movie. Great. Coco. Pretty good. Cokeville Miracle. Wow. Come Follow Me. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I'm surprised my sister didn't star in this. Any of them, really. Well, mainly my older sister. Corpse Bride. Couples Retreat. Vince Vaughn. And Jon Favreau. Current Teaching Emphasis. Cutting Edge. America PG. Canada. R. Daddy Daycare, Daddy Day Camp. Daycare is better. Okay. Please hold. Up next, we got Daffy Duck and Friends. I think this has the duck season. Wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season. Cartoon in it. One of my favorites. Yeah, one of my favorites. Alright. Date movie. Don't vote for Pedro. That's what his shirt says right here. Don't vote for Pedro. Yep. Alright. There you have it. Date night. The day after. Nuclear. Day after tomorrow. Day the Earth Stood Still. Sci-fi classic, apparently. Deja Vu. Feels like I've seen this before. That's what Deja Vu means. Despicable Me trilogy. All pretty good. We got Dirty Dancing. Disturbia on regular DVD. Getting rid of my HD DVD because it's useless to me. The Divergent trilogy. Divergent, Allegiant, and Insurgent, not in that order. Insurgent is second. And one in the same universe. I am number 4. Kind of an origin story of one of the characters. Doolittle 2. Blockbuster! Doolittle with RDJ. Doctor Who Season 4. And both parts of Season 6. It looks like I double dipped a little bit here. We got Season 7, complete 7 series. Followed by Season 7, Part 2. Double dip. Whoops. And Season 10, Parts 1 and 2 for Doctor Who. Trying to become a Whovian. Doctrine and Covenants and Church History DVD presentations. Lots to be learned. Doctrine and Covenants and Church History. Not sure how that one's different from the previous one that we just looked at, but there you go. It's in a bigger package, that's how. Domestic Disturbance. Don't tell Mom the babysitter's dead. DuckTales Complete Series, Volumes 1, 2, 3, and a movie. Bonus. I do have shows too, in case you hadn't noticed. Classic Dumbo DVD and Blu-ray 75th Anniversary Edition. Excuse me. Dumbo live action remake. Danny DeVito's in that one. Duplicity. That rounds out our D's. Then we got Easter Dream. Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat. Whatever you want to call it. I'm cool with. Emoji Movie. Enchanted. Ephraim's Rescue. Same point in time as that Second Witness. Errand of the Angels, Sister Missionary movie. Escape Room 1. Haven't gotten Tournament of Champions yet. Weird copy of Everest, Never Let Go. Okay. Spelled, copy 1. Spelled, copy 2. Family answers for a more loving family. We're into the F's now. Fantastic Beasts 1. Fantastic Beasts 2. The third one hasn't been released on DVD yet. I want to upgrade these to Blu-ray as well. But they have a 10-film Harry Potter collection that I might get. 2 copies of the original Fast and Furious. Unintentional double dip. I thought I was getting number 4. Then we have 2 in Tokyo Drift. It's the third one. The reason I thought I was getting number 4 is because it has almost the same title as the first one. Fast 5. Fast and Furious 6 and Furious 7. Furious 8. Fate of the Furious, I should say. Hobbs and Shaw. Haven't gotten F9 yet. Father of a Bride 1. 2-pack that only had the second one. Ferris Bueller. Classic, classic, classic. Can't love on that movie enough. So I'm not going to try and start that. Fifth Element. Fighting Preacher. Final Cut. Finding Nemo. Finding Dory. My battery's getting low, so I'm going to have to cut this off before I get to the end. Finding Faith in Christ. Finding Neverland. First Daughter. First Man. 5 Feet Apart. Flight Plan. Footloose the original. Footloose the remake. Forrest Gump. Fox and the Hound. I do have the sequel as well. It's not the case. Pretty common. Frequency. Friends to All Nations. Frosty the Snowman, Frozen Sing-Along Edition, regular Frozen, Frozen 2, Fury and Monuments Men. That rounds out the Fs. Movies that start with F, I mean. Galaxy Quest. Come on. Goodness. It's hard to get some of these in here. Garfield, the movie. Gemini Man. Next up, we got General Conference from 2004, April. This is the annual. It's especially hard to get bigger cases in there. Then we have the 2007 177th annual from April. The semi-annual October 09. It's 179. October semi-annual 181st, 2011. April General Conference 184th annual. 184th semi-annual. April 2015 annual. In October 2015 semi-annual. Get Smart. Season 1. Get Smart, the movie. I think I missed something. Ghost in the Shell. Gospel Messages. The bodysuit that Scarlett Johansson uses in Ghost in the Shell was used also in Taylor Swift Ready for It music video. Gospel Messages, Romeo and Juliet Blu-ray DVD combo. Gone in 60 seconds. Up there now. Next, we got all sorts of stuff coming. Yeah, we got Good Dinosaur on standard Blu-ray. Only Blu-ray was included. Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra and Retaliation. Both of those I thought were pretty good. The Gifted. Gravity 3D Blu-ray. Lenticular cover. The 3D Blu-ray too. I just kept the DVD and the Blu-ray for it. The 3D Blu-rays elsewhere. Great Outdoors. Groundhog Day, classic. Gulliver's Travel. Hannah. Happy Feet 1 on Blu-ray only. Happily Never After 2 at Snow White Another Bite at the Apple. I do have the first one. Again, it's one that I don't have the case for. Speaking of ones I don't have cases for, I only have the cases for Harry Potter 6 and 7 Part 1. The other ones I have not yet gotten for the cases. Haunting in Georgia. Haunting in Connecticut 1. Hauntings in America 2-disc set. Separate cases for some reason. Interesting choice. Heffalump movie. Herbie 4 movie collection. He's just not that into you. High School Musical 3. I think this might be where I cut off for tonight. But before I do, I also have Fourth Witness, the Mary Whitmer story. Okay. So, yeah, those are them, or what I've gotten so far. We still have 2 stacks for this first layer. Go here. Then we had 10 stacks here and 6 stacks here. Unless you guys want to see my video games too, I could show you that as well if you're into that. Yeah, until then, I have been Isaac Deloy, and this has been Movie Talk. Good night.